Good day, viewers. Once again, you are welcome to Baromet Maths Easy Tutorials. Today, I'm about to show you the simplest way of solving quadratic equation without the use of calculator in even less than 15 seconds. Remember, our general form of quadratic equation is given by ax squared plus bs plus c equals to 0, where a, b, and c are representing numbers, and s is the variable we are looking for its value to satisfy the equation. The following steps are involved. The first thing to do is to multiply a by c, that is the number close to the square term, by the constant number, the one without x, to have the result ac. The next thing to do is to choose two factors or two numbers that when you multiply, you will get this answer ac. And when you add them together, you have the coefficient of s, which is our b. Then the last step is to change the sign of those two numbers and divide each of them by the coefficient of the square term. We can illustrate this using an example. Consider the quadratic equation x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. In this case, our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Our b is coefficient of s, number close to s, which is minus 5. And our c is the number that is not having s, which is the constant. In this case, c is 6. So the first step stated that we multiply a by c. So when you multiply 1 by 6, you will still get 6. Now we'll choose two factors of this our result. Two numbers that when you multiply, you will get 6. And if you add them, you will get your b, which is minus 5. Since the sum is negative and the product is positive, it means the two numbers must be negative numbers. And what are these two numbers? The numbers are minus 2 and 3. So minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 will give us our answer 6. So since we have gotten these two numbers that their product is 6 and their sum is negative 5, which is our b, the last step stated that we'll just change the sign of those numbers. So if we change the sign of minus 2, we'll have positive 2. If we change the sign of negative 3, we'll have positive 3. And we'll divide each of the number by our a. Our a is 1. So when we divide 2 by 1, we'll also divide 3 by 1. And 2 divided by 1 will give us 2. 3 divided by 1 will give us 3. So it means our x is 2 or s is equals to 3. Let's consider another example. Suppose we are given 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals to 0. In this case, our a is 2, our b is negative 1. Since there is no any number, it means 1 is there. And our c is negative 3, the number without x. The first step stated that we multiply a by c. So 2 multiplied by minus 3 will give us minus 6. Then we'll choose two factors of minus 6 that when we add them together, we'll get our b, which is minus 1. And these two factors are 2 and the minus 3. If you multiply 2 by minus 3, you get minus 6. And when you add them together, you get minus 1. So what is the last step? The last step stated that we'll change the sign of these two factors. After changing their signs, we'll divide each of them by our a. So we change 2 to minus 2. We change 3 to positive 3. Divide each of them by your a. So you have minus 2 divided by 2 and 3 divided by 2. Negative 2 divided by 2 will give you negative 1. So it means our s is negative 1 or s is 3 over 2. So you can see with this new shortcut, you can solve quadratic equation even in less than 15 seconds. And this will help you in terms of examinations like JAM, WAEC, and the rest of them. If you enjoy this video, you can like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next class.